Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having an amazing day. What I'm doing today is tackling my bedroom, which is long overdue. Today's video is in partnership with Brook Linen. I am currently on the floor removing all of the content out of the box, and I'm going to be sharing with you all of the items so you can see. If you know me, you should already know I went with the color white, you guys. There is the laundry care and also the full detergent. I don't know if you can order this separately on the site, but I did appreciate that it just had it on there. And then in the core set, it includes the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, 2 pillowcases. And so this is what I'm going to be putting on my bed today. I have the duvet cover. Unfortunately, I will not be using this today because I don't have a duvet. The one that I had to get rid of it. But I do have a duvet. We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. So the first thing I like to do when I'm starting to clean my bedroom is remove all of the contents off the bed and figure out what I need to wash. I did end up going to the laundry, so this was actually a 2-day process. Right now, I know you're probably like, where in the heck did you get this right? Because you guys know that I'm not really a big fan of like super bright colors. But Babe's mom actually got that for me. And so I was like, oh, plus it keeps me super warm. I like the fan in the window to be open at night. And so I did that. But once I got all the bedding off the bed, I started out with the Bissell getting everything cleaned. And so you saw me setting it up. At first, God, it was me, honey. It was me. It's very user friendly, but I did not read the instructions. I figured I would figure it out as I go. Bad idea. Read the instructions, figure it out, and then tackle the spaces. And so, as you know, most of the items in my home are neutral. And so, for the most part, things have really remained pretty clean. It's my sectional in my bed that really needs a little bit of TLC. And so, I wanted to go around the frame of the bed and also the headboard and really clean it. Once I got to the bottom half of the bed, what I am using is the Awesome. Awesome, you can pretty much find it in any store to purchase. I want to say it's maybe like $2 to $3, or you can get the really big one, which is a little bit more. But I find that it does a really great job of cleaning. One of the things that I like about the Bissell is the fact that it was able to go around the grooves and the beads, which are like the nail heads on the bed, to really clean it and get it clean. And so I highly recommend using this product. When I told you in the beginning that this is long overdue, it's because it's very long overdue. I was supposed to do this months ago, but I've just been so busy just trying to like catch up with everything. Once I get done with that, I did allow it to sit for about an hour and it wasn't too wet. So I'm very happy overall with that. You guys are going to see my phone in my hand. I'm actually on the phone with my cousin. So as I'm cleaning, I'm also talking her off the ledge. So that's happening while I'm getting this done. So I guess we're helping each other at this point. And the first thing I like to put down on my bed is a fitted protectant, which helps with, dirt, dust, whatever else that may come, which is really, really great. The next thing I'm going to be applying on the bed is the fitted sheet. Really do love this. One of the things that I like about Brooklyn, and I did put the fitted sheet in the dryer just to kind of get some of the wrinkles out. But I'm going to be using the steamer to get more of the wrinkles out. I'm not going to be steaming the whole bed, y'all. I'm only going to be steaming the top part because literally I think it's already about 2 o'clock from when I started earlier. And so there's only a few more hours before we actually get into the bed. So I really don't see the need to sit there and just like fully invest the time in doing from top to bottom. I'm just not going to do it because there's other areas of the house that I got to get to. So I'm just going to do essentially the bare minimum, but not the bare minimum. So I spray it with a little bit of Febreze just to give it a nice scent. And then I pull out the steamer. And like I said, I'm going to be doing the half top of the bed instead of trying to do the entire. And one of the things that I can say, I like how it just kind of, the wrinkles really came out. And if I wanted to, I probably could have just taken the sheet and thrown it in the dryer a little bit longer to get more of the wrinkles out. And I didn't think about it. Honestly, I did not think about it. So I'm like, it's already on the bed. Let me just go ahead and do that. And this works really well also. I'll be leaving a link to everything if you guys are interested, then you can check it out. But it's really great. I love it. I also use this for my drapery. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is adding just a small lightweight quilt. I like for this to go over the bed because if there's a moment where I know that I have to go somewhere in the morning and I don't necessarily want to lay on the bed, I would lay on top of this quilt. That way when I roll out of bed, I just have to kind of like pass my hands really quickly to make sure that everything is there. And so, yes, I really do love everything that's going to be happening overall once the bed comes together. This second quilt that I'm adding is a little bit thicker, but nonetheless, it's still pretty lightweight. And again, I do love adding these things on the bed. I actually have two. If you see my bed, it doesn't look like I'm changing out the sheet and I'm changing out all these things, but I do. Unfortunately, when I find these little small lightweight quilts in different stores, I will purchase two and three of them, depending on the price and where I'm at financially, is going to be dependent on how many I have. But I was able to actually get two of the brown, and I have about 3 to 4 of the cream color. So even though this has been pretty much the style of my bedroom for the longest, I am still changing these items out quite frequently, and I'm washing my sheets on my bed every single week. And I do mean every single week. So yeah.
Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive, get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, you like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby. I was hoping maybe that you cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. What if transits going off to different places, different planets? Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances?
There are so many moving parts to making my bed. I really don't try to make it as difficult as it may seem, y'all. It seems like a lot, but in the moment, it's so peaceful to me. Like, it's so peaceful to me knowing that things are going to get done and it's going to get done probably. I don't know. I guess I muster up the energy to get it done. I really do love it because it makes all the difference. I don't care what anyone says to y'all. Take the extra time to do all the tuckings and the layering and all of that. It's so worth it. At the end of the day, after I've had a long day, sometimes I'm pissed off coming home. But when I look at my bed, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't wait to get in. Especially after a shower and you've moisturized and everything. Oh, so amazing. Back to the bed, y'all. Brooklinen. I've seen a few people do videos and I wasn't 100% sure on the sheet set itself, but I have to say, sleeping on it and waking up on it, it feels amazing. I've already done about 2 washes, so I can really give you my honest review, and my review on it is get it. It feels amazing. Like I said, I've washed it twice, and each time it's just gotten softer. And so, if you don't already own a sheet set, I would definitely say to go ahead and grab it. Now that I'm done with my bed, I'm going to go ahead and move over to my little small vignette area. So I have a console, 2 ottomans, and the artwork that's over in this area, and I absolutely love it. I said this before, when I was designing my bedroom, I already had a concept in my mind of how I wanted things to kind of move in the space. That's exactly what's been happening within this space. And so I'm going to clean off the console table. If you guys are wondering, it is from Bernhardt. And once I get it wiped down, I am using just a little bit of tape because there are certain things that I was supposed to do a long time ago that I didn't, like making sure the pictures in the frames don't move. So just use a little bit of painter's tape. So I'm securing it because you can definitely see it when it starts moving around. I'm making sure that I refill all of my fresheners. I'm dusting off my flowers, doing all of that. Just adding on, because on top of the room being clean, like it's really clean, and then you can really smell the candle when you're burning it. You can smell the plugins, you can smell everything because everything is just like super clean. And yes, if you have to get on top of the furniture to do a heavy wipe down of dust, I also highly recommend doing this. And so I haven't deep cleaned my bedroom in about a month, I will say. So today was definitely needed. If you're wondering, I'm doing this on a Saturday morning, darling, okay? And so I'm going back in with the Bissell. This wasn't really dirty. It had maybe one or two little small stains on it from like the kids might come into the room and talk to me and they might touch it or whatever. But I want to share with you guys. I'm doing these fancy smashy lines. And again, very time consuming, but so worth the effort that I put in because when it's done and you go into the room, it just feels and looks so good. So, you know what I'm going to say, right? Take the extra time to do this because I don't know. It kind of made me feel like I had a cleaning service come to my home, but y'all know it was me, right? Clearly, you can see it's me. And so I feel like it's worth the extra step to do this. And so I'm going to give the bedding a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give the Bissell a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give this young lady that is cleaning the space a 20 out of 20.
Would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trace the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees the stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind. Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars about to let us know? I'd go.
As I said earlier, this was a 2-day process. And so I did a little bit more cleaning. I couldn't find my SD card, y'all, so I couldn't record everything. But cleaned the mirrors. I went in, I steamed the drapery. Right now, what you're seeing is me vacuuming the floor. If you're wondering where I got these tips to like the lines and the this and that, yeah, honestly, when I was younger, I just watched how people come and they clean the house, and I was always intrigued by other people's work, especially when they love what they did. And naturally, I see someone do something and I caught on. So it's something that I've pretty much been doing since I was like super young. Most of you guys know that, but I know there's some of you that are new to my channel, so it is what it is. At this point, it's second nature. I don't know how to clean without doing that. Here is a closer look of my bedroom. And I really do like it overall, you guys. Like, I really do like my room. It's quiet, it's serene, it's peaceful. It's what I wanted the space to look like. So I'm really happy. Again, if you haven't tried Brooklinen, I would highly recommend trying them out just because I do love it. Check the website out. It will be linked in the bio. I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for tuning in. Have an amazing day. Bye.